Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to play both legs of our Champions League quarterfinal today. So they are back to back on our schedule. And as you can see, we got drawn against PSG. Uh, no Messi or Mbappe anymore, but do have Haaland, who always really killed us at Dortmund. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do. Kind of similar to the last round, not really expecting much, but hopefully we'll be just as surprised as we were against Milan. We do have the home leg first this time, so really need to get something out of this first match. So most of our full strength squad, Velasco and Butler, will probably split the two legs. Outside of that, pretty much what we want in these matches. And they're going with the same formation, obviously a little bit more talent than we have, especially up front. But hopefully we can get something. This formation has really worked well for us. We're going ahead just based on how the Milan um, round of 16 went. We're just decided to go with the more aggressive tactic right from the start, especially given we have the home leg first. Since I think against a team like this, the more defensive version just is going to give possession away too easily. Oh, good chance for Jovic. It looked like an error by their defender. Gave us a chance early on, but just not able to put it on target. Another one there. Not a great angle. It looks like Jovic is offside anyway. Early on, only 15 minutes in, but at least through 15 minutes we've been strong. Couple bad defensive errors there, but nice recovery and good clearance there by Tata. Really tough assignment trying to play against Neymar. And I think Haaland's more of a team effort where Tavares has to deal with Neymar most of the time, so that's going to be tough. Through 20 minutes, pretty even, 4 shots each, 2 on target. We've had a little bit better quality, but overall, not much so far. Great save by Pena there, but good in the first goal. Nice 1-2. I think that's something that's been a big difference. Great save by Donnarumma. It's been a difference in the tactic that I think we haven't talked about, or I haven't talked about in the videos, but I think it made a big difference. Shot by Ryan. They're making Jovic a complete forward versus advance. I know advance tends to work well on this game, but I think him being able to drop in more often and really link up has made us much more dangerous going forward, especially on counters. Pretty decent effort by Makundo. We've talked about needing to get better finishers on the wings, but he's been better the second half of the season. Out by Velasco. Weird graphic there, maybe, where it looked like he might have carried that into the net, but looking at XG, almost 1 for us versus a little under half for them, so pretty good start. They obviously have plenty of talent to make one good effort count against us, but I think it's as well as we really could have to be playing so far. Neymar's speed killed us there, but he at least can finish. Great effort by Velasco there. That's what he really adds from that left side as another finishing option, creative finishing option. Maybe definitely doesn't have the well-rounded game that that Luther does over there or that our wingers do on the right, but very creative and can create those shooting opportunities for himself. So 0-0 at halftime. We'll get talked about the XG 1.13 to 0.57, basically exactly doubling them up, double the shots on target. They've dominated possession, but not too worried about that. Just looking, they're really dominating headers, which isn't ideal for us, but overall not too bad. Pretty even, I would say. Heat maps, doesn't look like either team is. They're maybe slightly further pushed up, and especially their wingers or forwards are. But other than that, pretty similar. Our central defenders maybe struggling a little bit. Look at the shot map. Ours is a little bit more varied. Not great for us to have them getting this many right on the 6, but overall, pretty strong half from us. There's a few players that we might have to make subs in the second half. I think the biggest one would be Limer. Most of the other question marks we just went ahead and left on the bench, but Limer likely could have to come off sometime in the second half. Had a slight injury that has him not all the way up to match fitness. Save and good look to get the penalty. So about 55 minutes in, probably coming close to one. We'll look at what kind of subs we might want to make. Long highlight with them now in session is a little bit scary. Always feels like something's gonna come of this. Alondas might have space in the middle. He got to it, but couldn't keep it down. Try to make some small tactical adjustments here. In possession, just going to go a little bit wider and try to go quicker. I think just to try to outpace them. And then out of possession, I'm going to defend a little bit narrower. Try to just make sure we can't get beat inside. Try to counter when we can. Well, I don't really like that decision to kick it long there. There really wasn't any reason to. We were doing okay building out of the back, but it turns into a giveaway that now could be dangerous. Again, close enough to keep alive, and you can see Limer struggling here. Just got to notice that it might be time to take him out. I think what we'll do is move Bergman Johansson over, and Scott's been really good at that central midfielder role, so we'll give him the opportunity here. He's had a few goals recently in the league for us. Almost a great ball there by Busquets. But now have to get back quickly to make sure it doesn't turn into something the other way. Great shot by Thiago. Offside comes back from the corner. About 15 minutes left if we go in, we would obviously like to get a goal here and go into the second leg with something, but considering we have to be away second leg, but this obviously not the worst scenario for us. Almost a deflection that could have helped us. But been trying to train corners a little bit, or quite often, figuring that could be the difference in a match like this. But see if we can get anything out of it. It's definitely time to make some more subs. There's no point in holding on to all of them. Sketch has struggled a little bit. Salazar there. Ortega really wants to come off, has a yellow card. Cements over there for these last few minutes. Ortega, we tried to rotate a lot in our last league game, which we ended up drawing, which for not a huge deal. I think third place is pretty safe for us, but with Dortmund and Bayern struggling a little bit, we had pulled within striking distance of managing to be in contention for the league too. But we're able to rotate most of the squad. Philip Ortega is not one of them, so that was only a few days ago. Not surprised that he needs to come off, especially how often, at least in the highlights, he's been used in this match. Great work there, but again, just would like to have gotten a little bit better finish from that one. Switch to playing screaming diagrams. Not necessarily something I want to go into the next match with at the beginning, but it has helped us a little bit to be more dangerous at times, giving us more space to work. A little bit shocked that Milan didn't finish that in. That was in a much worse position going into the next leg. And another highlight right off of it. I thought that was offside. There's a couple more minutes to at least hopefully see how it go and be like finally goal here to be ahead going into the second leg. Bad turnover, and we don't have anybody who thought that went in. So don't have anybody that was left back there that can really keep up with his pace. So we'll go into the second leg level at 0-0. At least have everything to play for. Saving nothing weird happened in this last highlight. There we go. So probably a matter of playing against a world-class keeper, but 1.51 to 1.08 expected goals. Maybe we could have gotten better finishing at times, but overall, pretty good performance. And I'll be back in a second to play the second game. All right, everyone. So, sorry for the end of the first half of this video. I didn't realize my video had frozen in the corner, but hopefully the rest was fine. Making a few changes to the squad for the second leg. Fasumansa coming in on the right has a good relationship with Matundo and just pretty equal to Casas, so just might as well switch, get the fresher legs. Bulter coming on for Velasco. Had always been my plan to just let them split the games. And then putting Satriano up front, he's been pretty good for us, and giving Jovic struggle a little bit in the last match. Just there's a good chance we switch partway through, but giving Satriano a chance to see if he can get going. He's been good for us in the league. But going with our more offensive tactic again, even though we're the away team, just don't want to give them all the possession. So we'll see what we can do here. Doesn't look like any major surprises or changes from them. Went through ours, so obviously for us it's a matter of hopefully we play roughly the same way that we did in the first leg, but just can convert better on our opportunities. Bad giveaway there. Pretty quiet first 20 minutes. Probably not the worst thing for us. Good defensive play there. I do think Customer to probably give up a little bit of speed and offensive ability down the right, but better defensive player, probably better chance to make plays like that and to not shut down Neymar, but limit his opportunities a little bit more. As I say that, he lets it by, but Neymar puts it wide, so a little bit of luck for us there. Probably one that more often than not I'd expect him to finish. Nice ball there to send Luther. Really good interplay on this attack from us. Probably a lot better if Nintendo had been able to knock that back to let somebody win the second ball, but good steal there by him. Next, Adriano did a good job getting it on target, so far, good result for him. Seeing a lot better interplay in the last couple highlights from us, which is good to see. Seems we didn't keep the wider tactic going into this match, just something I did want to change with being U18, but so far it seems from the highlights like we have a little bit more space than we did in the first leg. That was something we were struggling with, was finding the space to make some of those interplays. Might be a matter of them going a little bit more offensive this time with them being the home team, and maybe we're benefiting from that a little bit going forward. Of course, the 60-minute mark, probably about time to look and see if we want to make any subs. Coulter and Satriano both struggling. I mean, most of our team doesn't have great ratings. Gonna go with bringing on Velasco first, given he did look pretty dangerous at times in the first leg. See if he can generate anything down the left, and then maybe when the 75th minute, bring on Jovic up front. Give him a little more time that way too, to make sure we don't want to try to go two strikers or anything. Great ball through there. A little bad giveaway, and Lod's going to have an opportunity to come ahead, but that certainly didn't happen to us when we were at Dortmund. But we're certainly getting outplayed a bit. We have to figure out how we want to prioritize some of our subs. There, and look, Satriano's still struggling, but he has the fitness. I kind of think we want to make the sub in the middle, both subs in the middle here. And if we end up in extra time, then we'll use that extra sub to put Jovic on up front. Great ball by Scott, but Velasquez just not able to finish. It's obviously been a huge struggle for us to get anything past Donovan, and Alon with a good defense play there. We're a little bit stretched, but great save by Kingham. Pretty much the opposite of the first leg so far, where we're definitely the team struggling to get much going. We have done a better job getting our limited opportunities on target, but we'll go into extra time, probably give it a few minutes, and then bring Jovic on. See, round of 16, we got an early goal that put us ahead. Hopefully, for a second, I was going to be saying that as we gave up the opposite. And Chiesa through, puts it in. I thought he might have been offside, but no check going on. So now our backs are going to be up against the wall to figure out what changes we want to make here. Just time to run perfectly. Give it a few minutes, make sure we don't generate anything going the other way. So I think what we'll do take my Tundo off for Jovic and play two forwards. And move Velasquez in here, in more narrow. Clearly at this point we've just got to go for it, so we're going to put both on wing back to try to push forward even more. I need to make a few tactical changes here too. Try to force things a little bit. But looks like we might even have even more of an issue. Handball in the box. Unless we get really lucky here, gonna have our backs up against the wall for the second half of extra time, even more than they already are. Amy gets the right way, but Amy finishes, and that's probably it for us. We'll obviously keep pushing in the second half, but not very likely at this point. almost gets one there. I mean, I think in retrospect, we probably maybe could have tried to go with a more conservative time wasting tactic and extra time here just to try to get through the penalties as the underdog. Not that I would have loved our chances there, but overall, I mean, our run's clearly going to be coming to an end here, but getting to the quarters with this team this season isn't what we expected. I think now it's a matter of continuing to build this team so this is what we expect year in and year out at this point, making smart transfers. Seeing, I think there are a few tactical changes I have in mind in terms of our second and third tactics. Looks like we might have gotten back there. This main tactic has worked well for us for the most part, but have a few options in mind to give us more variety to play with. Let's see. Depending on how the league plays out, might test a few of those as we go forward. Right now, there's a chance we could have the league to play for, but if it ends up being where we're not going to be able to chase Bayern and Dortmund down, we'll probably test out a few things near the end of the season to see how they might look in practice. Coming up on the end, so that's the end of our run. Like I said, we might have don't want to be. We didn't expect to be at this point, so not going to be critical. The league's close. Look at it real quick. So we have a game in hand right now. We're 7 behind Bayern, but can close that to 4 and have a match with them left. And if we win, would be within 1 of Dortmund with 4 to play. So if there's a chance for something to happen there, I'll come back with a video to play out those matches. Otherwise, come back around the summer and talk about what changes we want to make to make these quarterfinal appearances something we expect versus a surprise like it was this season. Thanks, everyone.